This is Jeff Harrington from Administration of Mercy Community Hospital. I'm speaking to you this morning from the Port Jervis Country Club, where over 100 golfers today will compete for a host of prizes in the second annual Mercy Community Hospital Golf Tournament. You see today that I'm wearing a Detroit Tigers cap. I'm wearing that for a purpose. I just returned last night from a meeting in Detroit, and I want to tell all of you out there who probably are not Detroit Tiger fans that most of the people in Detroit wish they could be Met fans, and a number are. But today the subject is not baseball, but golf. And the reason that these people from all over the tri-state area have come here today is to support their community hospital, Mercy Community Hospital. And I can't emphasize enough the need for community support, and also the appreciation that the hospital feels to all of the people who have donated their time and effort and their money to support what we're doing for the community. Want to cut?
Well, we'll just kind of pan out and give all our viewers a nice shot of the golf course this morning. Looking down the first hole, folks. And we will be right back with more golf action from Port Jervis Country Club.
The line that you're seeing on your screen right now is on the fairway of the first hole here at Port Jervis Country Club, and that line signifies that we're on a prize hole here, hole number 1, and the person, a man or woman, who comes closest to that line with their shot will win a prize. We also have a number of other prizes this morning. On hole number 6, the man and woman coming closest to the pin will win a prize. We also have a prize for the longest drive for women on hole number 16, and on hole number 11 the men will get their turn. We have a hole-in-one prize on hole number 9, and should someone have a hole-in-one on that hole, they will win a 1988 Pontiac Grand Prix from DG Pontiac of Port Jervis. At hole number 12, should they have a hole-in-one, they will win $5,000 worth of furniture from Royal Furniture of Port Jervis. There are some special holes also. Hole number 14, for instance, gives the person a chance to win a sleeve to a dozen golf balls, and it takes $2 to enter this. The ball is hit from the tee to the inner circle, and you would win a dozen balls. So we have a number of these things. For instance, hole number 18 is a chance to win a portion of the pot on a 50-50 basis for a par or better on the 18th hole. This also costs $2 to enter. Now, while we're waiting for our first foursome, who are just minutes away from tee-off, let me tell you about the following rules that we'll be playing under. First of all, there are winter rules in your own fairway. I have no idea what that means.
You're allowed to move the ball in your own fairway without a stroke.
Very good. The white stakes along the fairway indicate out of bounds, and USGA rules will apply. And I would like to, at this point, as our golfers are preparing for tee-off, give a little plug to Access 8 TV, who are here today. If I had a hat that I could switch with the one I'm wearing, I'd do that right now, because I happen to be a board member of Access 8 TV, which is our public access cable channel for the Port Jervis Deer Park area. Now, Access 8 is composed of volunteers from various walks of life. These are people who are interested in good local public access programming. And the volunteers go out and shoot a variety of community events, such as the golf tournament today, also local events in the arts, musical events, and dramatic events. They also film the Port Jervis City Council meeting, the Deer Park Council meeting. They have done some series on various historic sites in the area. Now, this is all free. It is public access on your cable channel, and the people who do this are volunteers. And I would like to tell you that if you're interested in video, or interested in learning about video, or if you're an expert in video, Access 8 can use your help as a volunteer, because one of the major things that they need are people to run the cameras. Behind our camera today, we have last year's, or this year's, I should say, Tri-State Citizen of the Year, Steve Butler, who is the president of Access 8. Steve, would you like to say hello to everyone? I can't interview you on camera, or can I? Yes, the ingenious Mr. Butler is coming on camera. How are you today?
I'm just terrific. Thank you very much. And hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is, as Jeff pointed out a little bit earlier, this is the second annual Mercy Community Golf Tournament. I'm also president of the Red Cross here in town, and I'll tell you, the Red Cross never gets weather like this for golf tournaments, so I think I'm going to have to talk to Sister Mary Jean, because the praying that she's been doing to get the weather she's gotten in the last 2 years, we need for the Red Cross tournament.
Pray very hard.
But today we are out for Mercy Hospital. It looks like it's just going to be a fabulous day. I'm going to turn the microphone back to Jeff, because I think the foursomes are starting to line up behind us. We're going to try to get some good shots today, and hopefully you and I are going to be going out a little bit later today in a golf cart. We'll put the battery in the camera and see if we can't get some comical shots of the golfers today out on the course. So best of luck to you on your golf tournament this year, Jeff.
Thank you very much, Steve. I doubt very much that we'll have any comical shots here today. We can only hope for the best. And I see that our first foursome is ready to tee up here, going through their practice swings. We're at about 8:30 a.m. and our first foursome has just been told that they're ready to tee off by one of our co-chairmen for this golf tournament. Our first golfer today has been here bright and early in the morning. He's from Matamoros, Pennsylvania. His name is Norm Kraus. Norm is a very enthusiastic golfer. As I said, he was one of the first to be here this morning, surveying the scene. And he hits a good drive, going very close to the line. A good opening shot for Norm Kraus. And here we have the famous, or should I say infamous, Jack Riley, local banker, fellow Port Jervis Rotarian, very involved in community activities. And Jack hits a high drive. Drops onto the fairway behind some trees. We're not able to see exactly where he placed his shot. And here's our third golfer, Ron Moss. Ron is involved in the healthcare field as a supplier of medical equipment, medical gases, and he's looking forward to being in his first tournament for Mercy Community Hospital today. Oh, he hits a long drive. Again, dropping in behind the trees on the fairway. Here's one of my colleagues from the hospital. You see, I use that term very loosely when I say colleague. With a pink tee, we have Ray Patterson. He's the director of purchasing at Mercy Community Hospital. He brought his own cheering section today. Getting some assistance from the sidelines. Director of Radiology, Harry Dower, pointing out to Ray that he needs to put the pointed end of the tee in the ground. Ray, I wonder if before you hit, if you might, can you tell me how you feel it's going to go for you today here?
I've never played in my life.
Never played in your life.
So what do you think?
Well, we're going to pray for you, I think.
I was watching Rodney Dangerfield, so he's my coach.
Caddyshack. The Caddyshack School of Golf here. We have Ray Patterson. Well, I believe that's called a hook. As Ray Patterson gets a round of applause from his fellow colleagues at the hospital.
Hey, how are you doing?
We have had our first foursome tee off, and I'm here right now with another golfer today, Dr. Kunwar Nagpal, who is, this is your second tournament, isn't it, Kunwar?
This is my second
Mercy
tournament.
tournament. But,
Yeah, I
you
wish Mercy had more tournaments, maybe 2 a year.
you do very well in them, I take it.
I think so.
Okay.
I
Well,
got the shortest drive last year.
the shortest drive?
The shortest.
Very good, very good.
Jeff, is it true that Dr. Nagpal is going to be riding a camel today rather than taking a golf cart?
Well, he is usually very secretive about those things until the last minute, so I suppose we'll have to ask him if we want an answer on that.
Rumor has it that it's going to be a giraffe.
Well, we offered Kunwar an opportunity to be interviewed as he tees off this morning, but he declined. Why was that?
I think I got intimidated last year by being on TV while I was teeing off.
Well, we certainly don't want to intimidate anyone here today because we're here to have fun for Mercy Community Hospital. Doctor, thank you very much for coming out today. Our next group of golfers is a threesome. And coming up first is Stephen Vaughn. Up to the tee, our second group of golfers, a threesome. And we have Stephen Vaughn from the Foxcroft Agency in Milford. We're reminding our viewers that this is hole number 1 and that hole number 1 carries a prize for the man or woman who comes closest to the chalk line down the center. And Stephen Vaughn, it's a very nice drive down the center of the fairway. He comes very, very close to the line. Just a foot or so off the line. And stepping up next, we have Dennis Vaughn Jr. Second man in our second party of golfers. Places it off the fairway through the pine trees. And up next, Patrick Westfall, former president of Access 8 TV, I might add. Brother of Caroline Westfall, is well known in the area as a singer. Very talented lady. Patrick placing his ball on the left side of the fairway.
There's a shot down the fairway, ladies and gentlemen, down the first hole here at Port Jervis Country Club. The group we're looking at is the first group that went off the tee this morning, making their approach shots to the green. And as we said earlier, it just looks like it's going to be a great day for golf here. Another shot we'll pan over here. There is the second group that teed off. Looks like they got a little bit of trouble over there on the left side along the tree line. And stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back for the third group in this year's second annual Mercy Community Golf Tournament, teeing off from the first hole. So don't go away. We will be right back. There's a shot of one of the golfers that went off in the second group that is awful close to the line here, that's down the middle of the fairway on number 1 hole. This is a prize hole. The person, man or woman, who comes closest to that line as the day progresses will be one of the prize winners at the festivities that'll be this evening at the dinner. And that looks very, very close. That's going to be a tough shot to beat.
With Dave Megabo from New Milford, New Jersey, right, Dave?
Yeah.
And Dave is going to tell us a little bit about what a handicap is and how it's defined.
Well, all courses are rated by local PGA organizations, and your handicap is a specific percentage of best percentage of your scores compared to the course rating, and you would get a handicap of 90 to 95% of the difference. I believe 95. So, for example, if you play a course that's rated at 71 and your best rounds average 91, you would get 90 or 95% of 20, either 18 or 19. I believe 19. I have a bad 13.
And you said this course is rated?
I would guess this course is rated between 70 and 71. They use increments of tenths.
Well, very good. Dave, thanks for speaking with us this morning, and good luck.
Thank you.
You think they'll edit me right out, Ann? I hope so.
David Megabo from New Milford, New Jersey. Dave was here last year, playing with a friend from Montague, Tom Blumenberg. Had such a good time last year, he decided to come back. And the crowd expressing its appreciation. Here we have Dave's son, Andy Megabo. The two having a lot of fun chiding each other before they teed up, and Dave made the comment that any man who brings his son to one of these tournaments gets exactly what he deserves. So here we have Andy.
Nice miss.
On the tee, Tom Blumenberg.
Oh, shit.
Hey, come on, you gotta be quiet.
You can edit that.
Here we have,
You'll be able to see this when you come in today for lunch.
here's Tom Blumenberg from Montague, New Jersey. It's a high drive, the right side of the fairway, dropping off close to the sand traps. And our golfers get set, head for the second hole. Okay, we're back again here with Lee Morris. He's our official starter for today. Lee, can you give us a little bit of a explanation of the course conditions today? How are things out there?
Our course is in fine shape. It's probably the best it's been in the last few years. The club itself has instituted the 90-degree rule, which keeps the carts in the rough except to cross the fairways at a 90-degree angle. This has helped a great deal in keeping our course in as good a shape as it is.
So you have to go up parallel to your ball and then out onto the course.
That's right. You keep the cart in the rough.
How has the drought affected the course so far?
We have been very fortunate so far. As you can see, it's rather green yet. And being on a river bottom here, land, this course will come back rapidly with a little bit of rain. And of course, the greenskeeper has done a great job with using the water that we have available.
Well, Lee, thank you very much for interviewing with us, and good luck today.
Thank you. We're going to try and see that everybody has a good day.
Good. Thank you. From Milford, First National Bank of Pike County, and Sean hits a high drive. So a nice long drive just off the fairway to the right. And here we have Don Hinkle. One of his foursome here just said that he's known as Easy Ed, and we won't comment on that. He hits a good straight slight hook just off the fairway. Here's Scott Francisoni, known as Scotty professionally. A little trouble in the woods there for Scott Francisoni. And here we have the last person in the foursome, Mark Brojak. Well, we have a local celebrity.
Are you kidding?
Oh, we're going to interview you here, Jim, before you tee off. This is Jim Biondi. Jim, the fans here have been asking me one thing. Why, at every golf tournament that's held that you participate in, do you play on the course with women? Why are you never in a foursome with any men?
Oh, you got me there. I think that the woman, it's so much nicer to play with the woman than the men. Really is.
I wouldn't touch that with a stick.
You better not. No. I don't know why. I guess it's because I play a little better than they do. It makes me look good.
Well, I wouldn't touch that line with a 10-foot. Are you going to comment on that? We said we'd have no ethnic remarks here.
I don't think I better answer any of those.
All right, all right. Well, you're playing today with your colleagues at
Yes, we
at Coldwell Banker.
Coldwell Banker, and hoping. I know it's going to be a very nice day. The weather is in our favor. I think we're very, very fortunate. We got a good turnout, and it's going to be a great party.
Well, Jim, people out there may not know that you were one of the people who was instrumental in putting this golf tournament together as one of the co-chairmen with Dick Hosking. We hope to speak with him later today.
Yes. It's been a lot of work, but it's been also a lot of fun.
Well, good, and we wish you a lot of luck today. Thanks for speaking with us.
All right.
Now, we've just received a comment that we need to give some special attention to the first women golfers that we've had here today. And here's our starter giving some instructions to Anna Vanderlaan and Jim Biondi.
14 and 15 will be a drop area. You will use this with a one-stroke penalty. The lunch is going to be the outside of the clubhouse.
The all-important instruction.
Now on the, I'll tell you what the drop area is. Now on the tee.
Hi, Jeff.
How are you, Anna?
Okay.
See, here, go be home.
All right.
Go ahead, interview him.
We have Kobe Homer also in this threesome from Coldwell Banker. Anna? Anna?
Wait a minute, come here. You got to be interviewed.
Anna, just come over here with me for a moment. As Jim is getting set to tee off, we have Anna Vanderlaan here from Coldwell Banker, and also a person who's doing a lot for the arts in the Port Jervis area, with the Pike Street Arts Center. How are you today, Anna?
Good, how are you?
Okay. Are you an avid golfer?
I'm trying real hard. I started playing this year seriously, or I'm not supposed to play seriously, but I'm trying to play well.
Is this your first Mercy golf tournament?
No, last year I played one tournament for Mercy, and that was the only other time I've played.
Good. How does it feel to play with Jim Biondi here on this course?
I'm learning a lot from Jim, actually. He's a very good golfer, and I've taken quite a few lessons from him, and learning the game from him.
Well, I would say that you have to watch out for that foursome behind you here with Bill Glass. Don't be intimidated. Good luck.
No way.
Good luck today, Anna.
Thanks.
Thanks for
Bye-bye.
interviewing. Bye-bye. One of the local masters of golf, Jim Biondi. And he may be vying for that closest to the line prize. Very close, bounces it on the line. A good shot, but just on the edge of the fairway. The next golfer will be Anna Vanderlaan. Now we're having a question raised here by Bill Glass as to whether a legal question being raised as to whether there's any discrimination involved in the camera being set up on the men's tee. And we're going to submit that to legal counsel for an opinion. That's right. We have Anna Vanderlaan and Kobe Homer heading off with Jim Biondi.
We didn't get Kobe teeing off. She snuck one in on us.
As we're just noting here that Kobe Homer managed to tee off, eluding our cameras at Access 8. But we'll be back out on the course later, and we may just catch Kobe in the act of
with the camera.
Well, we have mass mayhem about to break out on the first tee here as Access 8 camera crew is being accused of trying to intimidate our next foursome. You say we've done this before?
Oh, definitely. Last year it was just brutal last year.
Well, you know, we have to try to keep things interesting here.
No doubt about that.
Here with Jim Reilly from State Farm, and Jim is here in your second Mercy tournament.
Right. Looking for an enjoyable afternoon. I know the weather's with us, so we're all set.
Well, we're praying that it'll stay this way.
No doubt about it. I'm sure it will.
Good luck today, Jim.
Thank you, Jeff.
Was 2 TV sets and a pair of socks in the Mercy Community Hospital tournament.
Small miniature team.
2 TVs I won.
Yes. And when he went home in September, his wife said, "Who are you?"
He said, you mean I got to put up with you all winter now?
He said, so my husband came home finally. Didn't Arlene say, my husband came home finally?
I'm told we're rolling here, and we're listening to some pre-tee-off banter here. Some of it is getting very personal. And we're not going to tell you what was said beforehand, but we are going to ask Bill Glass. We're going to get Bill Glass's attention here and ask him if he can give us any legal advice today on playing in golf tournaments.
Yeah, stay in the center of the fairways is usually the safest place in a tournament like this.
What about the legality of a free mulligan on the first course?
Perfectly all right. There's nothing wrong with that. It's our foursome has decided that due to the nature of the event and the early morning hour here, that it's necessary. Of course, unless of course I hit a good shot.
Well, you can't argue with the law here, so we're going to.
That's our rules, isn't it?
We're going to. We're going to watch Jim Reilly, our first golfer in this foursome, ready to tee off. Jim has been known to hit the ball straight on occasion. Or so his colleagues tell me. Let's watch.
One out of bounds. That's out of bounds. Yeah. I don't even have to look at it.
Okay, as we said, he hits the ball straight on occasion. He's a good sport, though.